and welcome to my channel. My name is Autumn Embers and today I am making Horseman's Lodge, and so I'm very happy with the way this came out because I love the way it looks from the back of the house. I love the way it looks like from the front. I love the front garden. I love the little waterfall that's underneath the house. I love the bridge. I love the kitchen. I love the interior. It's just a really nice house. And I'm very happy with it, but this house was never meant to be, and I'm so glad I didn't go down the route I was going down. But I do want to go down there because I am at the moment, I'm really loving the look and the aesthetic of Strangerville. I absolutely love it, and I was trying to find pictures of a house or like a pub or like a community lot that I could build in Strangerville. So I went onto Pinterest and I was kind of looking up sort of things that would go in Strangerville, and as I was looking up things that could go in Strangerville, I was coming across other pictures, and these pictures were kind of along sort of like ski lodges or like really fancy farm houses, and I was actually liking the look of them. Like, oh, I like this. I'll come back to it later, the Strangerville thing, because I like the look of this. And so I was getting a nice group of pictures that I was liking. I then looked at those pictures and then just decided to pick out the ones that I liked. And so I picked out 3 pictures that I liked. One which was just like an overview of a very beautiful house, and then the second one was an overview which I think is the back of a house, and then the third one was just like a bridge going over a hole that is in the ground leading you towards the front of the house. And as I was going ahead and building this, I was going, the bridge picture and the overview of the front of the house, they kind of look similar. I mean, they both like have this similar kind of look to them. And then I looked a little bit closer at the bridge picture, and then a little bit closer at the overview of the front of the house picture. I was going, oh, you know why they look so similar? Because they're all the same house. The bridge picture is just a bit more up close picture of the overview one. Like, oh, okay, I didn't realise that, but it's fine. With the front of the house, I did take away or add things that I think that would look good, because the start of the house, there was nothing on the side of the house with the overview picture of the front of the house. And I was kind of like looking at the side of this bit going, this build needs something on the side. So I did add something to the side of the build. I do add things here and there, and so yeah, the pictures that I found on Pinterest were basically just, inspirational pictures, and so you may have just thought like, okay, that's great, but this whole build is slightly unusual, Oh, someone just went out. But it looks slightly unusual how you just went about building it. That's because at the time, like I said, I found basically 2 pictures now. 2 pictures of like a back house and a front house, and I quite like both of them. And so I just said to myself, alright then, let's build both of them and just sort of like smooth them together like a little sandwich. And so that's what I did. And so at the time, I don't know why, because it doesn't make sense, but at the time I was thinking, okay, let's focus on the back of the house first, because if I build the back of the house first, it will make it easier for me to build the front of the house, including the roofing and all that jazz. So that's what I did. So I built the back of the house first, thinking it will be easier for me to do the front of the house. I mean, now I've thought about it, I think it doesn't really matter which way I built this house. If I built it the other way around, building the front house first and then the back of it first, it doesn't matter which way. It would have gone up either way. I would have figured it out either way. So I don't know why I did that, and I don't know why I decided to build this without foundation, because part of me felt like this house should be on some stilts, and at the moment when I'm building it, you can't just stick foundation underneath. I tried that with another build, you just can't do it. And so I was like, oh, I just built this beautiful house, but there's nothing underneath it. It's just a floating house at the moment. And so I remembered, I'm going to have a little waterfall that's going underneath the bridge. I do get rid of those two, what's it called, roofing pieces. I did put those roofing pieces there, so it looks like the bridge had like a bit of an arch to it, but I got rid of them so I can fit in the waterfall. But since there is a waterfall down there, I might as well just sort of like bring up the grass up to the house, so it looks like the house is now sitting on a mound. It makes a little bit more sense than it is at the moment where it's just floating. So here I'm just doing the roofing. I do cut out quite a bit of the roofing because this house actually took a rather long time to make. It is only 4 bed. No, it's not. No, it's 5 bedroom. I keep forgetting about the spare bedroom. So it's 5 bedroom. It is 1, 2, kind of, 3, 4. So it's 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom, and it took me quite some time to doodles because when I was making this, I wasn't really thinking about the time, like how much time it was going to edit this video, or how much time the overall video was going to be, because I was just having a great old time, I wasn't really thinking about anything else. It's just going, oh, this is great, this looks beautiful, I'm so happy with it. And when it came to gathering up all those bits and pieces of the filming, which was like 4 or 5 parts, I think I figured it out with everything all sped up. Without any edits or cuts into it, the video itself was about an hour long, so bits and pieces had to be cut out, including the roofing. Part of me really wanted the roofing to be kept in, because the roofing, I think, really makes a massive impact to the look of this house. And there are some like really interesting bits of roofing, like this little bit here, which is kind of interesting because the roof line carries on, but there's like a little hole for like a balcony area. But instead of like a fence area to sort of like stop you from falling over into the abyss, there is a little bit of roofing there. And so I really wanted the roofing to be kept in, but video was way too long, and so I cut it out. I do want to know though, please comment down below if you would like me to keep roofing, how I do the roofing in more of my videos. Is that a thing that you want to watch, or is it a thing that you're quite happy to be taken out because you would rather see how everything else is done, like the interior and how the building is done, and the roofing you don't really care about? So yeah, part of me at the moment, I don't feel too guilty about the length of this video, because I know I have some screenshots to put at the end of this, so it's going to be slightly longer, but normally I would feel so guilty for a video of this length, so I hope you don't mind the length of this video and the fact that I had to cut some bits out. So with the indent of like the ground there, that is just where I'm going to put the waterfall area there. Really love it. I don't show you how I put it all together, just because again I decided not to record it just because again it would take a lot of time, but I do show you it at the end. I do show you, put me some rocks down so you can actually see how it looks at the end of it all. So that is one thing that I also cut out. Again, I'm sorry, I would have loved to show you everything that I doodles, but it just means this video is going to be like an hour long, and I don't think anybody would want to watch an hour long video, because that also means I have to talk for an hour. I mean, sometimes I do these voiceovers and I'm not happy with them, and so I do them over and over again, and it turns out I do a voiceover for an hour anyway. But no, I'm not doing an hour's build. That is a no. Oh, could you imagine me trying to upload it to YouTube? It would take bloody ages. And then it's all like trying to render the video and export the video. That will take ages. My poor laptop, it will go, am I finished? No, you got to keep going. So I just skipped forward a little bit here and just going through and changing everything, all the colours, because like I said, I thought this was going to be more like a ski lodge with all those warm honey colour woods. Then I changed my mind and I thought it would look much nicer with sort of like whites and a bit more lighter wood. And also I couldn't find an exterior wall covering that would suit the honey coloured wood, because I like the idea of ski lodges, and I think I do try to build some, but I don't think they look as good in The Sims 4. I mean, I've seen lots of people do them and look great, but when I do them they look like ooh, that looks so. And so I changed it and I'm very happy with it. The name, how I came up with the name, because with the way it looks now, I was kind of thinking to myself as I was doing the waterfall and the front garden, I was kind of thinking, who would live here? I mean, what does it look like? It would look like a very rich, wealthy family lives here. Looks like they would probably have some horses. They probably took part in sort of like horsey tournaments, and so that's why I came up with Horseman's, and then it kind of lodge-like, so Horseman's Lodge. I thought that makes sense. So ignore the furniture that I have here in already. That is just for me, because like I said, I built this in like 4 parts, and so that is just for me when I come back and go, okay, this is where everything goes. I'm not trying to remember what I was thinking before I start recording. So this stuff is just for me. So I go, okay, this is the kitchen, this is the dining room, this is the bedroom. Okay, I know where it's gonna go. So at the moment, another thing that I love about this build, I forgot about it. Okay, so this bit here. So I saw a picture on Pinterest as I was trying to find things that I could build to get out of this builder's block, and I came across this picture on Pinterest. I think it was just a hallway, it was just like a set of stairs, and there was like a lounge area, but that doesn't matter, don't care about the lounge area. I'm more focusing on the set of stairs and this wall separating the set of stairs and this lounge area. And on this wall is some windows. There are some like big industrial windows. I was like, oh, that looks so good. I quite like that. And so when it came to the stairs, I remembered that I saw a picture just quite like that. And I tried it out myself. It took a while to find the right window for this, but I found the right window. It was the Strangerville window. I was like, oh, I quite like it. Oh, do I like it? Oh, I don't know now. And so when I don't know if I like something, I just stare at it. And so that's what I did. I stared at it, and I was like, okay, I think I like it. I don't know. Do I like it? And so I thought, okay, let's just keep it there. And as I build, because there's not much in here at the moment, and let's just see as I go on if it still suits the place. And I kept it because I don't know about you, but I love it. And I'm not saying that in a couple of months' time I'll look back on it and have the same reaction. I'll probably go, what was I thinking? This looks stupid. And probably delete it, but at the moment I really proper like it. I think it suits this build. I think it really goes with this kitchen. I love this kitchen. I use the wooden wallpaper thing. I think it's wooden wallpaper thing. That's like industrial wallpaper that I was talking about in my last build, which is the build that I don't know what its name is at the moment. That build, the modern build, the simple build, and I love the wallpaper. I used it here. I think it looks great. It really sets the tone, and I use it absolutely everywhere in this build. And if you don't like it, you're not gonna like the interior, because like I said, I use it absolutely everywhere. I think it really sort of like it makes this build at the moment. This build is that wallpaper. That wallpaper sets the tone of everything around it in this interior, okay? So if you don't like it, you're not gonna like this interior at all, okay? But I love this interior. It is very rustic, it is very cozy, but very warm. I love it. I can't wait to edit the screenshots because I took them yesterday, I took them last night, so I didn't have time to do it last night because I'm getting some dark circles underneath my eyeballs and I don't want them to be even greater than they are, okay? So I went to bed and I will edit them later, which means I can't wait for it because it's going to be proper warm and cozy. And actually, I did this whole bottom interior of the downstairs late one night. I stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning just because I don't know. It was just all like flowing out of me. I just automatically knew what was going to go in here. It's like, yep, this place is going to have this room is going to have that. It was just flowing out of me beautifully. And despite this being quite a long video and having so much sort of like video footage of this build, it sounds strange, but because bits of this was going so quickly, because I just knew what was happening, like the interior of this, I had to slow it down quite a bit. It sounds strange for a very long video, and having so much video footage, you slowing down a little bit more, making it a bit more longer, but like I said, I didn't know what was coming over me. I just knew what these rooms should look like and what they should have on the walls and what should be in them, and so I was going through it quite quickly, and so the video footage, when it was all sped up to the timing that I normally do it at, it didn't suit it. I was like, whoa, okay, you can't see me doing anything. I'm just going through like a Speedy Gonzales, you can't see me doing anything, and so I had to slow it down, which is a very strange thing, like I said, to do when a video is very long, because you want to speed it up, because if you speed it up a lot, it makes your video shorter. But I couldn't do that because it was going way too quickly. You couldn't see what I was doing, you couldn't see what I was picking out or anything, so I had to slow it down. Oh, another thing that I love about this build, like I said, I love this build inside and out. Not too sure about the garden, but like I said in my last video, perhaps they just renovated the entirety of the house, but when they got to the back garden, they ran out of money and went, yeah, we'd get that to it later, we can do it later. What really matters is the front of the house, and the interior looks great. But anyway, another thing that I love about this house is that it all flows. All the rooms in this house make sense. They have a function. And I do have to say, during the sort of like collabs or like shell build challenges and me looking through other people's builds have made me realise and how to use different items and different like parts of the house. So what I'm meaning by that is half walls. I use a lot of half walls in here just to sort of like separate the space a little bit, and also when it comes to sort of like hallways, normally I'll just leave it as a hallway, perhaps like a trestle table in there and a few decorative items in there. But doing sort of like collabs and stuff like that, it made me realise it's okay to put in a seating area that isn't a living room. It's okay, because it just means it makes the whole building flow there a little bit more. It doesn't look like just an empty space with a trestle table, and it looks so much better. And so that's what I did, and I'm so happy with it, because like I said, it just means the whole space just flows and and each space has a meaning, because there is a space between the guest sort of portion and the laundry room at the other end of this build and the study area. There is just like a portion where it just feels like a hallway. It doesn't feel like an actual room, but I made it into an actual room because there is a piano in there, along with two sort of like seating area, just like if you want a bit of time out from the busy section where the kitchen, dining, living room, lounge area is, then you can just sit by the piano, listen to some music, and just sit down and read a book, just away from the busy family home area. And so I thought that was great. I really love it, and I just love the interior. I just love everything about this house. My wakey computer, excuse me, 19 minutes, got lots to go. So yeah, I love this. I just love how it all comes out. I'm just so happy with it. So nice. So here at the moment I'm doing the study area. I was going to do a second study area, because since this is sort of like a very thin one, thin one-ish. But I decided not to, because we do have another section of the house. It's like a different part of the house. So there's 2 stairs in this house. So the stairs that is right in front of the kitchen. Then we have another set of stairs that is just in front of the laundry area that we haven't got to yet. So in that area where the stairs that are just in front of the laundry area, there are 2 rooms. In one room I put in a bathroom, and in the other room I thought it was going to be another study. Now, I didn't do all this on purpose, I just totally forgot, okay? When it comes to the end of the house, I thought, yay, I'm done, I'm really happy with it, but I'm done, and I've just realised it's going to be a really long video, so yay, I'm done. And then as I was pressing stopping, I was going, oh, I know what I haven't done. The upstairs, the spare room upstairs that I was going to turn into a study. And so I do turn that into like a kid's playroom, because I did decorate one of the 5 bedroom. I keep forgetting about that spare bedroom downstairs. I do turn that into like a kid's room, and so since there is like a kid in this house, I turned that spare bedroom upstairs, where the second lot of stairs are, into a kid's playroom. So this is the set of stairs that I'm talking to you about, that is just in front of the laundry room, that leads you to that bathroom and the kids' playroom. That's what I'm talking about. This is the area that I'm talking about, and this is the area which is like a bit of like a hallway, a massive hallway, but it's like a piano room where you can just sit out here and just be like a little bit more quiet, a bit more calmer, and just sit out here, read a book or 2. So I'm really happy with the space. Like I said, everything just makes more sense. I'm just really, really happy with this space. Had problems with the lighting of this area, because I didn't want another dangly little light in that area, and I didn't want to put in one of those very bright sources that we have in the game, because I really like the dusty warmth that those lights were giving this entire house, and so I didn't want to make a really, really bright little nook white, because I would just spoil the look and feel of this place. So I was trying everything in my power to use lamps or like tea lights just to brighten up that area a little bit more. I did go through the lighting, sort of like changing it to day and night, just to make sure it's not too dark. You can see where you're going. You're not going to walk into a door or a piano in the dark, and you're not going to, you can still see what's going on. So by that door, by these 2 pictures, by these stairs that's opposite the kitchen, it's just a very small, very tiny little loo room. If you're a bit of like a claustrophobe, you don't like small spaces, you're not gonna like that little tiny space. But it was the best sort of like thing I could think of to use that little tiny little space to use. So this is the 5th bedroom that I keep on forgetting, which is so strange, because I love this bedroom. I love this bedroom so much. So I was wanting to do something different with a bed, because we don't have many beds, and I just want to do something different. Now, a very small tiny part of me thought like, yeah, this is not gonna work, okay? But I thought, no, let's just try it, okay? It might just magically work. But yeah, it doesn't work. It was a nice idea. It would suit this build so much, but it doesn't work. I think I've seen something similar with CC, but yeah, it doesn't work, and I don't have that CC. So I'll try to make it work, but it doesn't. So I saw something else in another video from like another cinema, where they were like showing off other people's builds, and someone uses like one of those beds where it doesn't have a bedding, it doesn't have like the end of the bed, it just sort of like falls off, and they use fencing to fencing they found in the debug item to use as the end of the bed. So I really like that idea. I was going to use fencing, but then I came up then I used then I found the sort of like gel doors. I never used them before, never made a prison in The Sims 4, and I used them. I thought, oh, they could be a good sort of end of the bed thingy. and so that's why I use them. But I also use them for the back of the wall with the wood. I think it's wood, and I love it. I don't know about you, but I love it. Okay, and I think it looks really nice. I use them in another bedroom, so it sort of makes more sense, more flowy. And also, I've just found out they look nice, so I'm gonna put them everywhere. Okay. Oh, another thing that I love about this build, the bathrooms. I think they're so pretty. I don't show you the bathrooms because again, it will just make the video even longer. So if you see a bathroom, could you just quickly as you can, just take a moment and just look at one of the bathrooms, okay? Because I love them. I don't take a screenshots of my bathrooms because bathrooms are tiny, and to take a photograph in a tiny place in the Sims 4 in the Sims 4, you have to zoom out quite a bit, and so your whole image just looks strange and stretched out and distorted. But just take a moment very quickly to go, oh, that's a nice bathroom, because I love them. I love the bathroom. So I really wanted some plants to go on those long side tables that I've used, but they were so huge I scaled them down, and so plants couldn't go on there because they will just hover and float on top, and so I decided just to put them like next to it. I thought that'd be fine. This next bedroom that I'm doing, I'm just figuring out which bedroom I should do next. So this next bedroom, again, I just had to cut forward slightly, but it doesn't matter because I'll be changing bits and pieces of this room. So this bedroom, right, I love it. Right, there is one slight problem. Okay. You write this. Okay. It's okay. Right. So this house has 5 bedrooms. My thinking was the downstairs bedroom that you've just saw is a guest bedroom, and then the big bedroom next to this bedroom is like the master bedroom, and this bedroom is just like a teen's bedroom. So the reason why I'm saying that, and the reason why I didn't want to change it, is because I don't know why, I don't know, but for some reason my tester sim, she could not get to the other side of the bed where the curtain that I just put up is. She couldn't get around it. I moved everything about, I took some items out, and she couldn't just walk around. I even tried to, I did teleport her there, but she couldn't walk back around. So my thinking for this bedroom, because I don't want to change it, I don't want to change the bed, I don't want to change anything about it, I love this bedroom, and so you can't get round to the other side. You can either teleport your sim to the other side of the bed, or you just use it as a teen's room and the teen just sleeps on one side of the bed. Because like I said, I love this bedroom. I really, really don't want to change it. The thought of me changing this bedroom hurts me, and so yeah, I don't want to change it. So sorry about that. You can't get around to the other side of the bed, but like I said, you can either just use it as a teen bedroom or teleport your sim to the other side. It's not too difficult. Like I said, in another video of mine that had the same problem, you can quite easily just shift click onto the floor. You don't need any cheats on, it will still work, and the teleporting option should still pop up. So here in this little square here, shooting off from this bedroom, it's just basically like a walk-in wardrobe. Never done a walk-in wardrobe in The Sims 4. I know there were plenty of walk-in wardrobes in The Sims 3. If you just sort of made a family, then plonked them into one of the many pre-made houses, there were lots of walk-in wardrobes, so that is where that idea came from. I really, really love it. I really love the pop of fuchsia pink coming from the rug and the sitting ornament thingy-majiggy. I love it. It has sort of like a sort of like oldie-worldy, romantic, filmy vibe to it, and I love it. This bedroom, if it wasn't for the guest bedroom or the teenager's bedroom, I think this would have been my favourite bedroom. But since I have done those bedrooms and I love them, I don't think this bedroom quite makes up, it's not to that standard, just because I didn't know what to do, dolls. Just because I find it very hard to decorate a bedroom that is absolutely massive. I think a Sims bedroom looks a lot better when it's just slightly on the smaller side. Not too small that you can't, get to the other side of the bed, but smaller so it looks, cozy and warm. I think this bedroom is slightly too big for that. So, anyways, mirrors, why? Why? What's up with that mirror? Why is it's such a good looking mirror, but why have they set it to work only on medium or tall walls? I mean, who here uses tall walls on a regular basis? Okay? I mean, I love that mirror and I want to use it on shorter walls, but to use it on shorter walls, because you can't move your mirrors up or down, you have to delete the wall you want it on first, try to figure out where to put it, and then draw your wall back in. As you can see at the moment, it doesn't quite sit on the wall. It's kind of floating away from the wall. So I do go back to it and do it several times so it now sits on the wall. But it just makes more sense for us to be able to move our mirrors up and down. I know that is a problem that many people want to have solved, because it is a right pain in the butt, but it doesn't make any sense why some mirrors are better on taller walls and some mirrors don't work on shorter walls, because all mirrors should just work on normal size walls. All your walls, all your mirrors just work in one harmonious thing. So that's annoying. Like I said, and you just seen there is a way around it. It's just right pain in the butt, but like this. Why? Just because the roof and the wall are touching, it just means if I put something against that wall with the roof, where the roof is touching or coming through slightly, which by the way I don't think you see during gameplay, it just deletes any sort of extra bits and pieces you have on your roof. It's like, why? It happens all the time. I think it happened quite a lot during my Clarendon house, and I spent ages putting those door windows into that very big house along that very long roof line, and just deleted all of them just because I want to put something else on the wall. It was a wallpaper thing, and it was like, nope, gotta delete all your dormer windows. I'm like, what? Excuse me? Annoying. That's so annoying, because you think, oh, this is great. You get to the end of the build, it's great. You just like, you want a big old well, you want a rainbow, you want a cloud, you feel great, and then you upload it, and then you go, oh my lordy body, uploaded it to the gallery to everybody to use. But because I was so happy with it, and I didn't realise that putting on a wallpaper on a wall inside would change or delete something on the outside, I've now uploaded it without those beautiful details that I put on the roof that kind of made the house. And I've done that plenty of times. It's very frustrating and annoying. Anyways, these are the two sort of like, the lighter one is sort of like a younger kid's bedroom. This one is a bit more like a teenager's bedroom. They're basically the same size and have like the same layout. I'm basically doing I've noticed, I think I'm maybe doing kids' room in the like similar styling. So I need to find a different style of kids' bedroom that I can do, because I think I'm doing it like over and over again, like the same one. Whoopsie, don't mean to do that. So this is the kids' bedroom, no, the teenager's bedroom. Oh my lordy body, I've spoken for 34 minutes. So this will be coming to an end soon. Sorry, I got so ranty at the end. I'm so controlled. I don't really stumble upon my words. I haven't had anything to drink, so that's pretty good. And I don't drink, I don't drink alcohol. So when I say drink, I don't mean alcohol drink. I just mean sort of like apple juice or orange juice, or tea. Do you want a cup of tea or coffee? I haven't had any coffee. Anyways, this build is coming to an end soon. I do end this on me showing you how the waterfall now looks with all the pretty rocks and the waterfalliness, which I just made from fountains that just spur outwards. I just used loads of them and hope and pray they now touch the water, which a lot of them did. It's like, what? Wait, why? I just want you to touch the water underneath so you look like a water fountain. No, like a waterfall. But I found some. I just put in some rocks and some sort of like planty stuff, so it looks pretty, and you can't see the base or the edge of the fountain drawing bit. So I'm just going to leave you guys here. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please enjoy the rest of your day, whatever may contain these daydles. So thank you and goodbye.